Y'all can literally make y'all's 2K26 build right now. But Wavey, the game ain't even out yet. Well, what if I told you the 2K25 builder is almost the exact same as the 26, if not the exact same? So during the 2K stream the other day, we seen a screenshot of this build right here. They had shown us this 99 layup build in 2K26. I put the same build in 2K25. And side by side, if you look at the attributes, they are the exact same except for a couple little things. And the only reason that was even different is because interior was getting pulled up a little bit more on the 2K25 build. And it's been the same case for the template builds and everything. Everybody's already compared. We figured out this is pretty much the same builder. So with that being said, I know what I'm making day one. I'm about to show y'all right now. So first off, is my 6'8" versatile stopper. Now it should have a different name, but y'all see my first and last name. 6'8.4, this is going to be my 0.4 build, most likely day one. We're a small forward, 6'8". Of course, we got the max wingspan, 191 on the way. Y'all gonna see why in a minute. But this is what we are looking at day one. And I'm not including no cap breakers except for the specialization. If you don't know what specialization is, you get to choose one: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebound. And basically, you got 9 goals. As you continue going throughout those 9 goals, once you get to the 9th, you've unlocked 2 cap breakers, max +2, and a max +1 in that category. Now, I'm not including no cap breakers for rep, but when it comes to specialization, I will be specializing in defense on this build. Now, it's about to get a little crazy. It might get a little confusing. Just stay with me. So off rip, I'm gonna have a 90 per rim. Now, once I continue going through that specialization, which I'm going to grind, y'all know I'm a grinder, so I'll get it pretty fast. I'm going to have 2 cap breakers. They're both going to go to my perim. Once these cap breakers go to my perim, I'm gonna have a 92 perimeter. That lets me get gold challenger and gold on ball minutes. From there, I will have a max +2 to put on defense and a max +1 to put on defense. These are permanent. So from there, instead of having a gold on ball minutes, I'm gonna max +2 it and get legend on ball minutes on a 6'8". Now I have another max +1. I can do challenger to Hall of Fame because it would be gold before, or I can even do something like paint patroller Hall of Fame. So if you're sticking with me, as soon as I get my specializations done, I have legend on ball minutes and probably Hall of Fame challenge. Now there's a whole lot of these max +1 and max +2, so we're gonna put the specialization out of the way. We already used those up. Now we have a tier 1 and a tier 2 max +2, so we can boost 2 more badges up 2 tiers. Dimer's a tier 2 badge. I can max +2 it. Now I got legend Dimer. I'm securing my point forward at this point. And since Dimer's only a tier 2, we also get to max +2 our set shot specialist, y'all. So we have Hall of Fame set shot specialist, legend Dimer, legend on ball minutes, and we also have Hall of Fame challenger all on the same build. Now we have a tier 1 max +1 and a tier 2 max +1. So we boost our posterizer to gold now. We also have gold posterizer on this build. And then we max +1 our paint patroller. All these blocking badges are tier 2. So for a full recap real quick, we got paint patroller on gold. We have on ball minutes on legend, challenger on Hall of Fame. We have legend Dimer, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then we also have gold posterizer. This is 6'8" max wingspan. And when you talk about the rebound, if you're running with another 6'8", 6'9" ISO build and they're playing center, the guard is not snagging you. I'm telling y'all right now, if nothing changes, this is my day one build. My day one build, I'm not gonna play around with it. This is the one. But of course, that ain't the only thing that caught my eye. Y'all see the name, 6'8" legend rebound. Same stat, 6'8", 219, but we're power forward this time, max wingspan. So y'all see, instead of going too crazy on the defense this time, we're gonna specialize in rebounding. And this build is glitchy, y'all. You're gonna specialize in rebounding, so you get +2 cap breakers. This means it gives us a 92 rebound, which gives us gold rebound chaser. Then remember, you get a max +2 and a max +1 in your specialized category, so we're gonna have legend rebound chaser, and then we're also going to have Hall of Fame box out beats. This build's clearly to guard the center, so we don't need nothing too crazy. The steal is super low, but you're gonna have to give something up when it comes to starting off on this game. We're not gonna have crazy cap breakers or anything, so you have to give something up. I can give up my steal because I'm gonna be able to play defense either way. But it's the same thing on this build. You have a max +2 tier 2 and a max +2 tier 1. For our tier 2, legend Dimer. And for our tier 1, set shot specialist Hall of Fame. The build is crazy just saying that. Legend rebound chaser, Hall of Fame set shot, and and legend Dimer. Then for our max plus ones, gold posterizer, and most likely gold paint patroller. This is going to be with 2 specialized cap breakers, y'all. Once we start getting more cap breakers throughout the year, it's going to go crazy. Every build can be broken. Now those are my main 2, probably what's gonna get made, but I gotta show y'all something about the 6.6s as well, because I promise y'all, I've really been thinking when it comes to this builder. So let's hop into the 6.6. Now this is kind of a test build. I ain't really narrowed it down. I don't plan on making a 6.6 day 1, but we're gonna use these stats for example real quick. So with this build, you have a 90 ball handle, 86 speed with ball, and then you also have a 83 3 ball with an 89 mid range. Now I would specialize in playmaking on this build, so I guess I could leave it down at 88. We would plus 2 it to a 90, and then there we would have that. And then with our regular max plus 2, we would be making our set shot specialist legend, y'all, legend. But we're gonna skip past that real quick because I really want to get into this speed with ball and these dribble styles. If you didn't know, Mike Wayne actually said he's going to lower some of the requirements and make it under 6'10" instead of only being available to small guard. This is where your 6'6" gets real glitchy. Now he hasn't said exactly which one he's going to lower yet, but if we go down to Darius Garland, the best dribble style in this game, you only need an 85 speed with ball. You get an 86 speed with ball in this build. That would mean Darius Garland is on 6'6s if that one's the one that gets lowered. If you're able to get Darius Garland on a 6'6, and then also you go to the escape moves and you can go all the way down here and get Damian Lillard on a 6'6. These are gonna get real crazy because on this build, you hit both the requirements. You hit the requirements for several different things. And then even something like the behind the back. If this gets changed, then you can leave it out at 90. And then plus 2 cap breaker to 92. Now you got Trae Young. So please, while y'all have the opportunity, hop on 2K25, start thinking about what y'all want to do with y'all's builds. It seems really complicated, but once you actually get all the news and stuff together, it's pretty simple. Also, when y'all get on 2K26, check every SIG, y'all. These SIGs might not lower the requirements on every single one of them. You need to check. Something else that I actually almost forgot about, which is why my camera is off. But for taller dribbling builds like the 6'9s, you're not going to be able to get the 85 ball handle you need for the quick momentum, but you do get custom takeovers now. You actually get to choose any of these stats to boost when you do your takeover. So when it comes to having a 6'9 or a 6'10, you might want to boost your ball handle, try to get it up to that 85, then you'll even have the quick momentum on builds like this as well. There should be tons of variety in this game, y'all. There's so many things you can do with these max plus 1s and max plus 2. But for a full recap, you're gonna have 2 specialization cap breakers. You're also gonna have a max plus 1 and a max plus 2 for a specialization. Then you're gonna have 2 more max plus 1s, 1 tier 1, 1 tier 2, and then 2 more max plus 2s, 1 tier 1 and 1 tier 2. So total, once you get your specialization done, you're gonna have 3 max plus 2s and 3 max plus 1s. So keep that in mind when you are looking at y'all's build. But me, if nothing changes, I'm rocking with the 6'8, y'all. I have to. But man, if this video helped you at all, gave you any type of information, do me a favor and leave me a like. If you ain't subbed already, make sure y'all boys hit that sub button. We're dropping bangers for 2K26. I'm too hype, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all boys next time. I'm out. Peace.